The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Allen to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I'm going to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Allen. It's complete to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. Down inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Gun. 11.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you talk about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this 1st quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On first down, Allen. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Throwing now is Allen. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
There you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Though he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketing the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 56 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Get set. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. Stop.
Burrow on play action. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
11.
Here's Burrow. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
Here we go.
We'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Von Miller in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Second and 4. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hook.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
11.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Play action. It's Burrow. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least.
Here we go.
And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. It looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Burrow looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Burrow going for it on fourth. And incomplete on the deep ball. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 74 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
On second down, Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills open the lead up to 34-0. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on fourth down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
I'm wondering.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here we go. Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now it's Burrow. Swinging this out for Pollard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports from the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bucs take over 1st down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out and take pride in your work and try and put something together here in the second half.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking down the field, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
31 yards on the punt there, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's caught inside the 25. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin. 69 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's for sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Throw left side complete. That's Connor. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit there. Able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this is caught. He hits more. And they've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
But it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
11. Hey, we got to go score.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tony Pollard from 17 yards out. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Succo. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Cook following the penalty.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On one, ready? 11, Thomas. Hey, Cam.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
127 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They go play action with Burrow. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
From the 27, Allen going for the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Now he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 2nd and 8.
11 mighty.
To the air again, Burrow.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Here we go. 11 mighty.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 33 yards.
And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point put through by Succop as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
This one fielded at the 5. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bills.
Gabriel Davis,
60 yards.
And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On second down, it's Pollard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 141 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
He's going to look deep for more. And a ball going to be intercepted yet again. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Cook again. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
And they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest. The